Are you ready to learn some real life English with comprehensible input?
We're good.
Because today we're going to continue improving our English by talking about a topic that might be very interesting to a lot of you. What it's like to live here in the United States as an immigrant. Let's go. Hey guys, it is your English-speaking friend, Kyle, and your English-speaking friend's wife,
Ingrid.
better known as
Camera wife.
Guys, people that have been watching my channel for years now, you guys know the story of my wife. You know who she is and where she's from. But because in the last few months we've got so many new subscribers, let's introduce again my camera wife. You guys see her a little bit here and there. Usually she's filming me. My wife, Ingrid, is from
Colombia.
She's from Colombia. And baby, how long have you been here in the United States now?
Like 4 years and a half.
4.5 years. So we've known each other for over 4 years now.
Almost 5.
Almost 5. And we've been married for 2 years. Woo! Guys, we celebrated our 2nd anniversary this week.
Yes.
So, proud of you, baby.
I'm proud of you.
We've done good. Anyway, guys, we're going to make a video, comprehensible input, telling you guys what it's like to live in the United States as an immigrant from somebody who lives in the United States as an immigrant.
Yeah.
She is living this experience, guys. Now, many of you in the comments have told me, I want to move to the United States, I want to travel to the United States, or I want to study in the United States. But maybe you're thinking, what are the people like?
Yeah.
How is it different than home? What is it like to live there? Well, guys, today somebody who was born and grew up in a different country, but now lives here, is going to tell you what it's like. So guys, this video is going to be comprehensible input.
But what is comprehensible input?
Comprehensible input is when a native speaker,
Like him,
speaks slowly and clearly so that you
can understand.
So guys, let's get into the topic. I'm going to be asking her questions that maybe some of you have thought about, what it's like here, and she is going to give you the answer from almost 5 years of experience living here, working here, loving here. Are you ready, baby?
Yes.
Let's go. So, first question I have. When you first got here, you got off the airplane in Chicago. What was the first thing that surprised you about the United States?
Everything is huge.
Everything is huge? What do you mean?
Like the airport, it was like, I never saw something like that. I was lost. I didn't know like what way to take. And you know, many airports are big in different countries. We have big airports too, but Chicago, O'Hare in Chicago is like huge. I was, what I can do now?
Guys, O'Hare is like a small city. You could walk in there for hours in just the airport.
It is huge.
So that was a huge shock for you?
Yeah, I was lost.
And the Bucaramanga in Colombia, the Bucaramanga airport isn't small, but it's not giant.
It is very small compared with in the Bogota, you know, the capital. So it is small.
But Armenia is, guys, the airport in Armenia in Colombia, so small.
Another city.
So guys, maybe that might surprise you when you get off the airplane. If you come to Chicago, or really any big city, but O'Hare in Chicago, the airport, you're gonna look around and say, wow, it's a big place. Now, before you came here, what did you imagine life would be like here?
Just easy, perfect, easy.
Everybody has money.
Yeah, no, that's true. Or that was something that I thought, like every person in the United States was worthy. Not rich, but worthy. Yes.
And is that actually true?
No, I was very surprised. And when I talk to my mom sometimes, like I talk about things like that, she's like, wow, that's crazy how we thought people there just have money. Just because the country. That's not true.
No. Not at all. We have poor people too, guys. We have normal people that work hard just to feed their families. And then there are some rich people, but not everybody, not even close.
Yeah.
Way more people are poor or living middle class, but even some middle class can be like bad neighborhoods, you know, not traveling, not doing nice things.
Yeah.
It's not like a movie here everywhere.
Yeah.
Maybe you thought like
how we just saw in the movies,
yeah,
you know?
Hollywood, guys.
Yeah.
I think Hollywood paints a picture,
Yeah.
but it's not the reality at all.
Oh, that's something else that we should talk about.
And you know what? There's another video that we can make about what I thought of South America before I went. And what it was really like, because just like she was surprised, guys, I was very surprised by the truth about Colombia.
Wow.
So if you guys want to see the video about what an American thought about South America and then what it was really like, tell me in the comments. What's one thing that the American people do that was very strange for you at first?
Where I knew about the food, okay, but something that was really like surprised me was the way how they dress up for any situation, okay? Like in my country or South America, I feel like Brazilians, Mexicans, Colombians, and other countries are used to dress. Latinos are used to like wear nice clothes, even just to go to the store, grocery store.
If you're leaving the house,
if you are leaving the
nice,
house,
right?
That's the point. You are leaving the house, you need to look good. It's just like a normal life. You are not thinking, you know, it's something that you do normally without thinking. But here, it surprised me that people, you know, wear leggings or sweatpants or just jean shoes or whatever, guys, like sandals. So I would say the food, I knew a little bit about it before, you know, they eat so different, but still it was difficult. They basically don't have lunch or they don't eat 3 times a day.
No. So yeah, I think most people don't put the importance on breakfast, lunch, and dinner. The average American, which we have to consider is overweight and unhealthy, maybe eats a big dinner, but they snack all day.
Yeah.
I don't eat like that.
Or they say like, oh, I don't eat lunch, but they are eating crazy things during the day.
All day long.
Or like a piece of bread with peanut butter and jelly, and that's a lunch for them. I'm like, wow, I was very surprised.
Okay, so there's a lot of things that were not like you saw in the movies, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything that you saw and thought, wow, this is just like the movies?
Yes.
What?
Like Disney, you know, going to Disney. I have that.
Disneyland?
Yeah, Disneyland. I have the opportunity to go. That is you say Orlando?
In Orlando.
Orlando, Florida. So that was beautiful. It was exactly how I imagined it, you know, and even better. I was like, wow, like being in a big city of just fun things, you know.
Now, when you got here, besides your family, because of course, I miss my family, what is something that you really missed from Colombia? What was the first thing that you thought, oh no, I missed that?
Guys, it's so difficult to find the food that I like. Right now, like nowadays, I don't have problem with the food because now I know what to buy and where. But back then, it was just, I feel like I was in a different planet. Guys, I'm not joking. Amor, I went to the store and everything, like let's say you're gonna get milk or eggs or cheese. Guys, big, huge, like different lines of
so
different options. And I was like, what I should get? Like, I don't know which one is for what. I was so confused.
But for example, in a little small store in Colombia, the milk is the milk.
Exactly.
There's just milk.
Nobody's asking what kind of eggs are those, you know. So that was very difficult.
So how is daily life in the US different from daily life in Colombia? Talking about things like work, social life, and transportation. What are some of the big differences?
Where I feel like it's easier if you live here and you know you have money and you get your car, right? So your life is easier. You don't have to wait for the bus or for the train. Some people do that here. It is okay. It is normal if you live in a big city and it's easy to take the transportation. But if you live like in a suburb, you need to have your car.
Everybody where we live has their own car.
So that's nice to have your car, and it's so different than living in Colombia, because even if you want to have a car, even if you need it, it is so hard to be able to get a car. I don't know how to explain this, guys, but I think you will know. Like, I always say it's more expensive to get a car there than here. It feels like it doesn't make sense because it's expensive here, but it is easier here. I feel like life is busier here. I don't know how, I don't know how to explain it either, but it feels like the time is so much, like you have so many things to do to complete. It's like you are in a race sometimes. I don't feel like that right now, but I'm sure for my husband, who does so many things, it feels like, well, I have this done, now this, now, oh, what else I have to, you know? And when I was working like crazy hours, it was like that for me. It feels the same, so busy.
But I like that. I can't stop. What's something that is much easier about living here than about living in Colombia?
It's in my experience, okay? Because maybe somebody has a different experience, but I would say, like, maybe saving for fun things, like doing more fun things. It feels like, not just because you can save more money, but because there is more things around to do, you know? Like when I was living in Bucaramanga, if I want to go to another state, it feels like it's so far away. I don't know, it feels like easier here. Like sometimes we go on a weekend somewhere different, 2 hours away, and it's kind of easier here.
And we have cars.
And we have cars.
So you could just jump in your car and drive to the state this way, Michigan, or the state that way, Illinois, and have an adventure.
Right.
Okay, so it's easier to have fun?
Yeah.
Or to travel?
To travel, yeah.
What's one thing that is much more difficult about the life here?
The relationship with your neighbors, I think. Okay. Because in Colombia or in my country, everybody's like closer and everybody knows everybody. Like here, like it's very rare to see your neighbors outside, or you know what I mean?
To have a close
like
relationship.
Everybody's busy, so when you are at home, they're not at home, and it's kind of like that.
Okay. So socializing.
Yeah.
So this is a good one that has to do with that. Do you feel like in order to see your friends here, you have to plan much more?
Where?
Because sometimes you have to be like, okay, well, I'm not working this day, but it's 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to plan like in advance to see your friends always.
So coming here, when you got here, you didn't speak very good English. Hardly any. Let's be honest.
Nothing almost.
How did learning English improve your confidence and improve your quality of life here?
Wow, that's a huge step, you know, because when I came, I was just telling him this week, I feel like I was so lonely. I felt like I depend on somebody. Like, oh, can you get this for me? Can you say it for me, you know? So that was very hard, and yeah, not easy, guys. So now to be able to speak English and do whatever I need during my days, it's just like, I feel like an adult. I wasn't feeling like that. I felt like I was a child, you know, who has to ask for things to someone who could speak for you, and that doesn't feel good. You don't feel independent.
So guys, my wife, I know sometimes she gets upset about, oh, it's hard to say this word, or I don't know how to say this, but let me just say something good about her. She goes everywhere and does everything by herself without me. She goes to the store, goes to the doctor, goes and spends time with my mom, 100% in English. That's a big achievement.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes I feel like, you know, I struggle with a few words. So definitely I want to keep improving, you know. But yeah, I feel good about it.
Great. So this one might be good for people who, like you, don't speak much English yet and they're planning on coming here. Do you feel like people misunderstand you a lot?
Back then or now?
Both.
back then they were nice. They were like, oh, can you say it again? I didn't understand what you're trying to say. So they were trying to be nice. They saw I wasn't from here. But right now, yes, they so many times, especially when I'm in the phone or when I'm ordering food or coffee for him. If I'm like face to face somewhere, they understand. I guess because they see what I'm saying, you know.
But
they're
in the
like
drive-through.
the drive-through or in the phone sometimes can be depending on the topic, you know. Sometimes it's things about medicine or doctors, and I'm trying to say a word and they're like, oh, this. Or sometimes they say like, can you say it again? What was that? Things that normally they ask.
Okay. So you said originally you thought everybody here is wealthy. Do you think it's easier or harder than you thought it would be to earn money here?
Well, depending what you want, okay? Because depending on what you do, depending what you do with your money. But talking about getting wealthy or rich, that's a big word, you know. That's a hard and a lot of time of working. It's not like this. It's not like magic, you know. Like other people think it's just magic. Maybe you will make a lot of money here, but
compared to what you had back home.
Yeah, but also know like to do something with that in this country. Maybe to do something with that in your country. That would be a lot of money, but not here.
Because if let's say we saved up $100,000 here, and we went to a small little pueblito in Colombia, we would be wealthy.
That's a lot.
But guys, $100,000 here almost doesn't change your life.
Right.
You'll be much more comfortable, but you're not rich.
Yeah.
And you can't quit your job.
Yeah, you still.
If you quit your job, $100,000 would last you maybe a year if you were smart. That's sad, guys.
That's
but
crazy.
It's the truth.
It is true.
So maybe it's easy to survive here, to make enough to survive.
Yeah.
But almost nobody gets rich unless you have rich family or you are the kind of person who refuses to quit.
Yeah, exactly.
An Elon Musk kind of
like
person.
Someone who just working until they find something that make a resort, you know, like.
Yeah, somebody willing to pay the price.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you feel like people here work too much?
I don't think everybody. I met people that their jobs are kind of easy, but because they study and they have good jobs, you know, good careers. But sometimes there's people that they get like very obsessed about working, and they just want to work and make money. Yes, you can find both sides.
You think your husband works too much?
I think you work a lot, but not because you want. I mean, in your YouTube channel, you work a lot. But in your job, it's because that's your job. Like you can't change it. You can't change the hours, not right now. So you have to work. But I think you put a lot of effort on your YouTube channel. But I feel like that's something good.
And I enjoy it. So I don't feel like I'm working, even though I do, probably 20 hours a week on YouTube.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What's one thing that you used to think of as the American dream, but now that you get here, you see it completely different?
I don't know. Like something that I wanted back then?
Something you thought was going to be a reality here, or something you thought is like the good life here, but now you see, it's really not like that.
Okay.
Like, for example, maybe from the outside, you guys think everybody's driving awesome cars, and a lot of people are.
Yeah.
But the problem is many of them are paying loans on them and wasting way more money in interest. So it's not that they own that awesome car. They're paying a bank tons of interest in order to drive that car.
Okay, I would say three things maybe. One was to seeing the city, the big cities like New York, Chicago, I don't know right now another one, but
Los Angeles.
Yeah, LA.
That was the truth of LA.
I thought it is just a beautiful city, you know, many famous things. So of course I want to see those things. So I have the opportunity to go with 2 of my friends, and we went to San Diego, which is a beautiful place, but it was also like a beautiful part of San Diego, you know, like a wealthy part. And we went to LA, which is, how you say?
Los Angeles, we say it in English.
And guys, I was so scared. I was like, I want to go back. I want to go back to San Diego because this is insane. There were like so many people on the streets, like losing their mind, like hallucinating.
Crazy people, right?
Like
drugs.
Like walking like weird, like zombies. I was like, oh my gosh, what's happening? Like, why?
Police don't do anything about it.
That you never see those things in a show or in a movie. Always they show you the good and beautiful part. I don't know what they do when they make movies. They clean up everything, you know. So that was completely different. I was like, this is not what I want to see again. Chicago is a pretty clean city, but it can be very, very, very dangerous. So that was another thing. And New York, super, super dirty. And
Smells bad.
that's the same. Like people walking like zombies, drugs and crazy things. So that was something completely that, you know, I thought it was.
Thought the big city was just a big, beautiful place. And it turns out to be a nightmare.
The last thing I would say is how much can cost a career if you have to pay, if you don't have, how you say beca? If you don't have
scholarship.
A scholarship, it's gonna be so expensive, and you can, you know, you can stay years paying your student loans, and that's insane for me because I thought it was easy, you know. So that was another reality. Yeah. I was like, wow.
Most people, guys, that go to college to be, you know, whatever profession they choose, doctor, lawyer, even teachers, they spend the next 30 years sometimes paying off those loans. It's crazy. So even though you know that it's not like the movies and some of the things are worse than you thought they were, do you still believe that the United States offers better living opportunities than South America?
Yes, definitely. There is so many other things that you can do here that you can apply for that you can't in our countries. Yeah, it is. Sadly, it is true. Yeah.
So it's not perfect, but it still can be better.
It's very good.
What advice would you give to somebody who wants to come to the US, but they're scared? They really want to, just like you did.
Okay.
But maybe they're not feeling brave enough.
Okay.
Because they're scared of, you know, will I make it? Will I be okay? Can I survive if I have an accent?
You have to be brave, and how you say arriesgar.
Risk. Take the risk.
And to take the risk, and because I will promise, like your life change just in a year or something. You will improve your English. You will feel so more like proud of you because you did
Took
it.
the risk.
Because you did it, and you know, it's better to say I did it than saying like, oh, I wish I did, you know.
That's really good advice. And you know what, guys? There are people who come here and it's not good. It doesn't work out good.
Yeah.
They would have been better at home. But your life now is pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And it's getting better.
Sometimes I think about it and it's just insane. I'm more like,
guys, like we're in our house right now. This is our house. Could you even ever imagine owning a house like this big in Colombia?
no. I know some people will do it, but my situation, it wasn't good. Imagine, guys, I came with a big suitcase, huge, but guess what? It was like maybe half empty.
Guys, now she can't even fit all her junk in our closet. She says, Amor, we need bigger closets. Where can I hang my dresses?
So I'm very grateful for what God did in my path and the person that they put in my way. the people that he put on every situation, because everything, when you think something was bad, oh, that moment was bad, that person was bad, that made you to get where you are now. So I am grateful.
What's something you wish somebody would have told you before you came here?
You need to know more English.
Oh, that's a good one.
That is the truth.
But let me say something. If you guys understand this conversation right now, you're good.
Oh yeah, you are perfect.
Perfect to come here.
Even if you can understand, maybe it's harder to talk, but if you can understand, it makes your life so much easier. I couldn't understand anything.
Oh, guys, when she first came, listening to this video would have been like Chinese for her.
Yeah.
Nothing.
I'm embarrassed to say that I didn't know how to speak English but it's the truth.
So if you understand even 60 or 70% of this, your English is way bigger, way more advanced than hers was when she came.
Totally.
So if you're understanding what I'm telling you right now, you're ready. You're ready to take that risk and learn as you go.
Yeah.
So we're 30 minutes into this video. If you're still here, you are America ready, my friend. What's one mistake many immigrants make when they come here?
I think one is now knowing English, to communicate, and maybe coming here without saving money. But that's depending on who. I came with a program. I basically didn't need it, and it was good. I was fine. But depending what you are doing here, because people think, oh, this is enough money to, let's say, for a month until I find a job, but the money here is nothing compared, with how much you have there.
All right, so the last thing that I want to ask you in this video is, what are the people like here truly after living with them for 5 years? Are Americans like what the rest of the world thinks they're like?
I don't remember having, I remember having that thought about Americans in general, they are cold people, they are not close, they are not super nice, I would say. And guys, in my experience, I feel like they are very, very nice, always, almost with me. I have a bad experience with another person, but she wasn't actually an American. she born here, but she was from another country, basically. But guys, and mostly, in 5 years, my experience has been wonderful. People are very nice. There is two persons that I really, two people that I really love, and I'm wow, they were super nice to me, or 3 people. But yeah, in general, they are very nice. Maybe they are not super close, but they're very nice. It was completely what I was thinking.
Complete opposite.
Completely different, yeah. Right.
So there you guys have it. There's not everybody here is good. There's rude people here, ignorant people, but in general, people will try and help you if they can.
And what is this video so long? We forgot one very, very important about men in this country.
What about men in this country?
Because so many people think Americans, how you say, American men they can be dangerous, crazy, they have problems in their heads, they maybe do crazy things. But the truth is, my experience living with families and meeting my husband, and seeing people around, is they are good men. Really, they cook, they help with the kids, they do a lot of things that I didn't thought they would do.
So I think that the American family man is probably much better than people think. Because when people think about American men, they're thinking about the guys they see in the news who are doing bad things.
Right.
Or the athletes who have 1 million girlfriends.
Right.
But the average man who goes to work and takes care of his family would die for his family.
Yeah.
He treats his wife like a queen. He takes care of his kids. He helps his wife with the kids. So I think that would surprise a lot of people.
And because men here, they cook sometimes more than women.
Yeah.
So that surprised me a lot. Really.
Yeah, you know, there's a lot of machista things
Yeah.
in South America, maybe, and other parts of the world.
What
as
is
well.
machista?
Machista is where, like, part of the culture is that the woman should serve the man.
Yeah.
We don't really have that much here, guys.
No.
I think it's a lot more of like an equal partner thing. Like, I definitely take the lead, but she doesn't feel like she has to serve me or things like that. And I'm happy to cook for myself because I've been cooking for myself since I was young anyway. So yeah, that's, you know what, that's one thing. I think a lot of American men don't need a woman to survive.
Yeah. They're
So
independent.
they're independent because your mom's not going to take care of you forever here. You know, in some places,
Yeah.
a Mexican mom, no offense guys,
Yeah.
might take care of their son till he's 35.
Or Colombian even, because that's how we are. I don't know, it's something in the culture, and we grew up like that, and it's normal for us. But to be honest, I don't wanna. If I was single right now, I don't wanna marry a guy who is dependent on his mom. And oh, my mom cooks like this, so I like it if you can cook it like that. I don't like that.
Guys,
That's not attractive to me.
if you're an 18-year-old man here in the United States and you go to your mom asking what's for dinner, she's going to say, whatever you make. Go cook yourself. You're 18, you're a man now.
Wow.
That's the culture here, guys. So I think men take care of themselves and don't rely on their moms.
Good.
All right, guys. Tell us, what do you think? Is any of this surprising for you? I think my wife shared some interesting insights, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you for sharing with us, baby.
You're awake.
See you guys in the next video.